Hello everyone. Today we're diving into one in a billion moments in nature. Rare, unbelievable, and completely real. Let's get started. Oh my God. Hello and welcome back. Everything you're about to watch really happened, and every single one of these moments was caught on camera by an ordinary person who just happened to be standing there. That was one rock. This is an entire hillside. One quick tip before we start: sit a little further back from your screen. It is easier on your eyes, and we're going to be here for the next 20 minutes. The best moments are never at the beginning. It always starts the same way. Rain that nobody thought was unusual, and then a few moments that Ruidoso, New Mexico will never forget.
Oh no, oh no.
Flash floods move faster here than almost anywhere else in the country because old wildfire burn scars leave the soil unable to absorb water. The rain simply runs off and keeps running. That channel in Tucson, Arizona is a dry riverbed for most of the year. Most of the year. And in California, the water does not stay water for long. Watch the color change as it comes down Sheep Canyon.
Sheep Canyon wash. That is all avalanche debris from this winter. Watch out!
Never try to drive or walk through moving floodwater. It is nearly impossible to judge how deep it is or how hard it is pushing.
Okay, guys. Manoa. Yvonne. Thank you, Yvonne.
Holy I missed it by a half second. Oh my.
This is the Carbella Bridge in Montana during the record Yellowstone flood. A bridge does not usually fail because the water is deep. It fails because the water takes the ground out from under the abutment first.
Oh my gosh. Holy.
And this is Horseshoe Beach, Florida, the morning after Hurricane Idalia. I'm really curious about something. Which state do you live in, and have you ever watched water do this in your own town? When rainwater cannot drain away, it seeps deep into the slope. At some point, the soil stops behaving like ground and starts behaving like liquid.
Oh my gosh. Separated there, it's like level. Oh my gosh.
Para mi casa se acaba de inundar todo. Aquí en la posada, todo.
6 inches of moving water is enough to take a grown adult off their feet. 12 inches is enough to float a car. That is the whole reason this looks so much safer than it actually is. Sometimes the mountain gives you a warning, a sound, a puff of dust, 3 seconds. Watch the man holding this camera, because these are the moments that decide everything. Rockfall like this is usually water doing quiet work. It gets into the cracks, freezes, expands, and pries the cliff apart from the inside long before anything visible happens on the surface. This is what the morning after looks like. One machine, one lane at a time, with the slope above still soaked. Crews will not touch a slide like this until somebody confirms the hill has actually stopped moving. Everyone on this road had about 4 seconds to decide what to do. Watch how fast the drivers at the front react.
来跨，来回马上跨路，跨，来跨，来回马上跨路，跨路，快点！
咋会儿快？这家伙！
On June 7, 2024, an entire section of the Gorge in northern Italy came down at once. The valley was closed that morning and nobody was underneath it. A highway is only ever as strong as the slope holding it up. When that slope goes, the road goes with it, and there is nothing an engineer can do in the moment.
Witnessing Darwin. Oh, it's right here! Oh my God, get away!
And there is always one couple who looks at a collapsed road and thinks this is a great photo spot. If I were a police officer, I would be having a word. The foundation under this house is already gone. The building simply has not realized it yet.
My goodness.
What?
And this is the part that keeps a neighborhood awake at night. That gully is still growing, and more than 200 homes sit along the edge of it. Be honest with me. What would you do if you opened your curtains and saw this at the end of your street? Take a breath. Not every hole in the ground is bad news. This one is a spring in Croatia, over 300 feet deep, and the locals call it the Eye of the Earth.
They said, is that good?
Right. Enough falling rocks. Let's talk about the other kind of moment people film, the kind where nothing is collapsing and it is somehow still a bad morning.
What in the chicken foot fuck will make you think that's good?
Holy crap. Look at this power. Wow.
Hey, you guys need to back up! Get out!
That is not a rope. Those are army ants holding on to each other to build a living bridge across open air so the rest of the colony can walk over them. Every driver in the southern United States knows this windscreen. Lovebug season, 2 weeks of the year when the highway becomes a car wash's best customer. That sound is a male alligator calling for a mate at the Circle B Bar Reserve in Lakeland, Florida. The water above his back is jumping because most of that call is below the range you can actually hear. Two heads, one snake, and apparently two different opinions about when it is time for a drink.
It's going.
Somewhere in this world, there is a driver explaining to his boss why he is 40 minutes late, and this is the reason.
पीछे कर लो भैया भाग के आ रहा है दोनों बैठ से नीचे
Tanto jarara.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how calm would you stay right here? For me, honestly, about a 2. Everyone in the crowd got clear, and the excavator took the worst of it.
Get him to undo what he's done. Yep.
ihtiyacınız varsa kendilerini besleyebilirsiniz. Yolunuz Nemrut kraterine düştüğünde bu güzel aylarla beraber
In Ventura, California, the ocean simply moved in. Salt water does more damage to a car in 10 minutes than a whole year of rain.
Right. Oh, there goes the umbrella. Oh, I closed it. Oh my God, look at the backyard. It's covered in hail.
Golf ball-sized hail on Lake Powell, Utah. Hail that big is falling at around 60 miles an hour by the time it reaches the water. If hail starts while you're driving, the safest thing is to pull over somewhere clear and stay inside. A windscreen is laminated to hold together exactly for this, and it did.
Protégez vos yeux, protégez vos yeux.
When lightning hits a tree, it boils the sap inside instantly, and the trunk comes apart from the inside out. If you live in the United States, I would love to hear about the worst storm your state has ever thrown at you. Not every landslide starts with rain. Some start with the ground itself moving, and this one came down during an earthquake. This is what the morning after looks like from the air. Rescue crews reached this street within hours and worked through it building by building. In September 2025, a tunnel excavation running underneath this street in Bangkok collapsed and pulled the road down into it. Power poles, cables, and part of a hospital entrance. Remarkably, not one person fell in, and the whole thing was caught on camera from several angles. Florence, Italy, and an entire row of parked cars went down with the road. The Arno is right behind that wall, and the river had been quietly washing out the bank underneath for weeks.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And in New York, one van found the exact spot where the street had already given up.
It's going.
A heavy lift drone carries cement up a mountain slope. No road, no scaffolding, no one carrying it by hand. Do you know which country uses this smart building method? Comment your guess below and let's see who gets it right. The same planet that drops a mountain onto a road also grows these quietly for 3,000 years. If you are watching on a TV, grab your phone and tell us which of these moments impressed you the most. And what should we hunt down for the next episode? Subscribe so you do not miss the next collection of incredible real-life moments caught on camera. Hello everyone! Our roof vanishes first, but that's only the beginning. The moments become harder to predict, and near the end, a casual conversation is cut short when the shop floor suddenly collapses. That gray wall is a pyroclastic flow, hot gas, ash, and rock moving faster than any person can run.
Keep the door closed, keep the door closed. Whoa!
Where's that?
Whoa! Get out of here! Where's Viv? Where's Viv? Bert, you good? You good?
The funnel is only part of the danger. Flying debris expands the threat across the entire neighborhood. At this crossing, what did you notice first? The train or the car? Type train or car. When the cliff hits the lake, its momentum becomes a wave, so the danger travels far beyond the dust.
Oh my goodness.
A pyroclastic surge can outrun any person. If real footage with clear context matters to you, subscribe before we go deeper. The roadway still looks intact, but the support beneath it has already failed.
Ui dồi ôi. Quay rồi nói chung là cái xe cái có nặng không nhỉ?
Floodwater needs only enough depth and speed to turn parked cars into moving debris.
World! Mom, your wig's gonna blow up! Get back! Get back! Jesus!
The deer clears the dog by inches. Less than a minute later, the sky delivers the next violent strike.
It got colder.
A roll cloud is detached from the storm base, formed when cool outflow lifts warm air into a long horizontal tube that appears to rotate. A sealed appliance can become a pressure vessel when flammable vapor ignites. Doors and windows then act as the weakest routes for expanding gas.
Hi, keep coming. Nice spin, buddy. He's on his back.
Belugas use whistles, clicks, and chirps to navigate and stay connected in changing water. Their pale bodies also make coordinated movement unusually easy to see.
You're right.
Rising water creates pressure against a vehicle door, making it harder to open with every passing second. Early escape decisions matter more than physical strength. Interior sinkholes often begin with hidden leaks or missing support. Tiles may bridge an expanding void until shelving weight finally exceeds what remains beneath. Cats calculate jumps from depth cues, but lightweight monitors rarely register as part of the landing zone. Office equipment has now joined the food chain. Cloud iridescence appears when similarly sized droplets diffract sunlight, separating color like a thin film. The effect is optical, delicate, and usually short-lived. Bride's whales expand pleated throat grooves like enormous bellows, taking in water and prey together before filtering the meal through baleen.
Koş. Koşun. Bak fenerlerden gene bir bina çöktü gene.
The aurora makes the sky look calm. The very next scene shows how suddenly that calm can break.